These are all well-trained horses, so you don't have to worry about them wandering off on their own.
I'm very afraid of horse. I don't like horse. I believe they're a very beautiful creature, but I respect them. I don't like getting on them. But at Cha Creek, we had the opportunity to ride the horse.
Let's start off with the latest horse. Who's up first? You are, huh? Yeah. Just adjust this.
I was like, wait, horse, don't move, don't move. Then the instructor told me to, don't talk to it. Pull the string to make it stop. Turn it to the right if you want it to go right, but I was like just nervous. I just wanted to get off that horse. But it was a good ride for me.
Man who take care of the horse took me and Alan down the hill, and he gave us the chance to actually gallop the horse up back to the stable. So that was very, very nice.
I remember back that when I was a little bit young, I had ride a horse already in same car, and it just bring back memories to me. So I had already have an idea more likely how to have control the horse.
It was my very first time, and I think everyone could have seen the scared on my face. Getting up on that horse and that horse moving its head, looking like it would throw me off. My heart gone down my mouth and I trick you.
Enjoyed our ride. We enjoyed the guide tour as well, and it was a great experience.
I look pretty up and like this at all. No, we got big green, I think I'm big.
You ready?
No, never.
The horse experience, it was terrible. It was terrible. It was horrifying. I can't find any other word than terrible. They look scary for one. I have to admit, I've never been that close to a horse. I mean, I drive past them on the road, but that's as far as it. Then I'm up close to this horse with very, very big eyes, just staring.
But you not shake your head like this.
See, that's good, lad. Good shot for meditating on a horse.
Or how you could do some cuts. I don't want my face pan like this, man. I should not What? No.
I must admit, it was pretty funny. I had no idea that she was so afraid of horses. Horses, man, I mean.
Well, I tried to get over my fear. I tried, riding the horse. I got up on the horse and, oh my gosh, that was terrible, honestly. Then it started scratching and, oh my gosh, I wanted to die. I just wanted to die. When it turned its head and looked at me, I thought it was going to throw me off. But after that, we started, it started moving. It started moving and, whew, I was even more frightened then. This horse could throw me off at any minute, because I recall the man that attends to them saying that if it senses your fear, it tends to like get mean and throw you off and stuff like that. So they don't want that to happen. But it was smooth, you know. After a while, it's okay.
I used to ride horses when I was younger, but I haven't ridden one for a while. But I knew I still could, and I never knew that she did. Although she grew up in San Antonio in a village. I never knew she didn't. She was scared of horses.
The only part I didn't like was when you were like knocking the horse for him to
run.
That freaked me out. Had fun with all the girls and their partners enjoying the horseback riding. It was really great.
Funny
To me, it was fun.
because almost none of them except Sean really rode a horse before, and they were like all from the city. I know we don't do this, but it was fun just watching them.
And then unfortunately Savannah didn't took a ride, so
Well,
she missed out.
we were hanging out, remember, by the bar, and we saw Delroy. Delroy was seated alone, and I was asking you, like, where's Savannah?
And then he said that she was in the room relaxing after the competition. She was tired.
Well, this is a good experience for me, I mean, good things happen to those who wait, but
Exactly.
I mean, when I call you know, I know myself that how Brighton and my cousin, and I never made expect that. I come to a show and I get to meet one of my cousins I never know. The morning when we left out, that when you talk to me, I said, "Boy, young D, you gonna check?"
Yeah.
But when I tell about me, I have a family, so my said, check.
Yeah.
Through my grandpa side and thing. From
Through
my
my
mom,
mom,
they
yeah.
tell me I know my mom, but
I true my man too.
But what
I
you
know
say, yeah.
your man Miss Grace, right?
yeah.
I know you're good man.
And my little sister.
Yeah, Nikira.
Yeah.
I know
I
they're
say, we
good,
are so
man.
long
They
we
know-
know each
alright,
other, we
I
don't know
true
with
that.
that family.
Talking about them challenges, you remember that we never see Savannah go and do horseback riding?
And she must be pregnant. You don't think so? Minerja asked me, she said, you know what, I'm going to go and ask her. And I was like, okay, all right, fine. She asked Savannah.
Are you pregnant?
Savannah said, yes, she was pregnant.
4 months pregnant.
She don't know at the moment, since she's 4 months pregnant, if it's going to be a girl or a boy. But whatever it is, to me,
It's a blessing.
it's a blessing, and a child is the happiness of the house. When my mom got pregnant, that she was raped, and then my granddad said that they can't afford to maintain another child, and that was that. So they gave her away to her and to the midwife. And me, I was the same. I don't know who my dad is. And so when I came home, I encountered my grandma, and then I asked her, and then she said, my mom got pregnant the same way with me, that my mom was raped, and that my granddad, that he was also gonna give me away, but because of her, they kept me. And when my little sister was born, then she was the one that was being given away and not me. And then my mom, she's mute and deaf, can't talk nor can't hear. That is why they took advantage of her, and that way she couldn't scream for help nor, because no one knew that happened to her till after they began seeing her belly growing. Then they found out that she was being abused.
Shortly after we began dating, it was unfortunate, but her grandmother was ill and she passed away. And that was a really, really tough moment for her in her life, because her grandmother was basically like her mother, the one that raised her. And I was fortunate enough that I have never felt death in my family, but I really, really empathized with her, and I told her that I know she was constantly crying, and I told her I knew that she was like her protector, and I told her that your grandmother is dead, she's gone to a better place, but from this day on, I will take that place. I will be your protector. I will do everything that I can to let you never feel pain like that again. When it comes to challenges, I know that I might sound a little controlling or harsh at times, and I'm working on that. But in the end, she knows it, that I just really love her and I want her to do her very best. I just want the best for her. In the end, I just want to do the best for my family. I want my wife to have the best wedding ever, and she deserves it. And our son is 5 at the moment, and this is the perfect time for him to take up our rings, which was a dream of hers.
When I first found out Ariel was pregnant, actually that day I wanted to go and join the Belize Defense Force. I wanted to go and take the intake, and while I was up there, that day, like, that group, they didn't call me in that group, so I came back down that same day. Ariel didn't expect me to come back down because she thought I would have been in intake and she would have seen me first till 6 months after. So when I come down, I reached home, I texted her and asked her where she was, and she told me she did by Fishima. First thing as I reached her, she come out and she greeted me. She like, babe, I have something to tell you. And I like, what? And she like, I hope you don't matter nothing. And I told her, no, baby, just tell me. And then when she not actually tell me, she showed me the test, right? So I watched the test and I never really know. And she tell me, when you have 1 line, it means you're not pregnant. When you have 2 lines, that means you're pregnant. And when I say 2 lines, a big smile came on my face. So I'm like, you serious or you joke? And she like, yes, I 100% serious. Then write up me right now and book me in for the clinic. And while we was in the room, the nurse told me if I wanted to hear my son's heartbeat, and I was overwhelming to hear his heartbeat. And then she gave me the tool and she guided me how to do it. So I take the gel and I rub it on her belly, and the thing will hear it. I apply it on her belly and she told me like where exactly to put it. And when I hear the first heartbeat, I hear do-do. And so I tell her, I hear something but I'm not quite sure. And she told me do it again, and I do it, and then it sounded like a horse, and she said yes, that's it. And man, I feel good. I was so good. And then reality kicking that yes, I'm becoming a dad. During Ariel's pregnancy, she had a lot of problems, especially the Saturday that my son was born. When the doctor came around his routine check, he realized that my son's heartbeat was very low, and his cord was wrapped around his neck. So he ordered Ariel to have an emergency C-section. As soon as my son born and the nurse brought him out, I immediately followed behind her. And the room where they put him in a little incubator machine that keep him warm, I look at my son, and man, tears of joy came to my eye, because I feel so good that my son is here, because she went through a lot of troubled times during her pregnancy, and I thank God to this moment that my son is here, strong, healthy, and just a cute and adorable baby.
When I first found out I was pregnant, everybody me want a legal for me, and they pray for a legal, but I that the only one was just me want a legal boy. The main reason I wanted a son first is because I want to be able to protect your sister when I have a sister 10 years from now, not right now. And me ready for a son first. I never think I ready for a legal.
When I was 17 years old, attending Wesley College, my mom passed away. It was very hard for me because even though she drinks, she was very supportive of me, especially during my time at high school. She couldn't support me financially, but she always supported me morally, and she always talked to me and tried to tell me the right thing, like keep your head up, don't follow friends. This is a one-time opportunity. Not all of us get to go to high school. So when she passed away, like no one wasn't really there for me like that. And during that time, me and Jasmine was in Tree Red. We was already going out already, and she was very supportive of me. She was always there for me.
So when Sean's mom died, I really felt it because we were close. She used to love singing me country music. That was one of her favorite genre of music, country. I decided not to attend the funeral with my class. Knew I was going to get in trouble, not only from school, but with my mom.
And that made me feel good inside. Because not any person would do that. It would take somebody who really loves you and really care about you to be there for you.
Couple months after his mom died, his grandma passed. I was there for him also, not only for him but for the family. I was giving them comfort the best way I could, giving them encouraging words, telling them to keep strong and hold their head up, not give up on anything. I attended the funeral in casual again. Everyone saw, they thought that Sean wasn't the right person for me, but I saw the good in him, and that made me, defiant to my mom. That made me stick around him, and both of us were each other motivation at times when we felt like giving up. We were there pushing each other on, and I think that's the reason why to today we're still together, regardless of our ups and downs. No couple is perfect, and each day we learn more about each other, and we just try and work together for our son and for his brother and sister that lives with us.
A friend of mine, Naya Bingi, she told me to join this Youth Voices thing. So I went in, and I don't know what got me interested in rapping. It's like one day I just wanted to rap, so I got up, went to the youth group, and I just started rapping, and everyone, it was awkward to some people because I was a girl, so.
When I met me and Nadia, I met her, at Youth Voices, and I met her rapping, so I guess that was one of the things that caught my interest. I mean, personally, I like rap as well, I like music.
Well, when he came into Youth Voices, I honestly thought he was there to rap, because everyone was like, okay, he raps too, and so all these weeks, I thought this guy was actually here to rap and learn rapping more. But really, in truth, the only reason he went there was because he saw me one day walking downtown, and he asked his friend who I was, and he told him, okay, she raps and blah blah. He said, okay, we're off to Youth Voices. So that's how I got to know him. He tricked me into believing he was there to rap, when really he was there to meet me.
7 years ago, I was involved in a misunderstanding. It was on a weekend in San Pedro town. I went to my ex-boyfriend's house. As I arrived, police arrived. Like bad luck, I was there. One of the young man friend told me that how they may place narcotics in my bag. I was very surprised and I got upset. After that, the police remanded me for 5 days. From then, my life has been difficult to deal with, but it hasn't affected me because it made me a stronger person. Having my daughter was the best thing in my life as well. The whole base of the story is I went to prison innocently and I spent 8 months behind bars. I even heard a lot of people said my daughter was born, meanwhile I was incarcerated. But that's not the story. I had my baby at Carl Hushner. My life, how I'm living it right now, is a family life. And meeting Delroy changed my life. He's 25 years old. He been through my side, through thick and thin. Everything I could share and talk to him about.
At first I was kind of shocked, but I sat down and thought about it and I was like, a real man wouldn't really walk away just because of something like that. And we had a talk and it's not really a problem because that was the past, that was before me. Right now, every day when I wake up I feel happy when she's by my side. And you know, when I'm at work I hardly could wait to reach work just to text her. I'm like the happiest man alive right now because man, I got what a lot of men would want. I have a fiance who cooks, wash and clean. You know, a lot of girls out there are lazy and stuff like that, but she's like the whole package that a man could ever ask for. So right now I feel truly blessed. I feel like God has gave me what I really wanted in life and just feel good. It's the best feeling a man could ever have.
Today is going to be an especially tough day for us because we were told that the challenges will be multiplied by 3. So each of us would have 3 challenges today.
This challenge is for the men. One of the most important organs in a relationship is your mouth. What you say can ultimately be the reason your relationship succeeds or fails. In this challenge, you will be required to only use your mouth to pick up 5 levels of paper bags and place them on the table. The contestant who completes this in the least amount of time wins.
The first challenge up was the paper bag challenge, and I felt pretty confident going in. I knew it was gonna be, my age was gonna come into play. The first bag was a bit lower than I thought, so I had to actually go down on one knee. I thought that would have happened you know, a bit more up, but it happened from the first bag. So all 5 bags I had to go down on one knee, which added a little more to the time. But I still felt pretty confident. I was doing it pretty fast. And since I was the first one up, I didn't know how others would do. So I had to set the bar high. Some kind of honor.
I did it fast. Well, in my view, I did it very fast.
I wouldn't consider myself an athlete, but I play some ball, you know, and you need to have legs to play basketball, and you need to have legs to, you know, bend down and pick up the bags and run. So
During the competition, while I was going at it, I felt if I was enjoying the competition, I was like, man, this is fun.
During the game now, I started with the first bag. That one was easy. With my fiance by my side, and she used to tell me, babe, you could do it. This is the bag because I have to save a rail now, so then speed up and I just bite that bag. Like I save a rail and I just went put it on the table and I completed my thing. I do my thing.
The next challenge is for the women. You will be given 39 red cups and 1 blue cup. Your goal is to move the blue cup at the bottom of the stack to the top. Whoever does this in the least amount of time wins.
To me, it was pretty easy. It felt pretty easy then, like just reading the instruction and everything. When I was up there, I began doing it and it was going real easy.
Good. Good, baby, go. You can do it, Darren. You need to go, baby. You could go a little bit faster. A little bit faster, baby. A little bit faster. Come, baby, come. Come. Nobody, only me and you. It's only me and you here, baby. Go, baby, go. Nobody's watching.
At the middle part, the balance was like, it was coming off my hand and I was like, all right, I think I can make it.
For the wedding. You need to do this for the wedding, baby. Come. Baby. Come. Almost there. Come. Do it real fast so that nobody else can beat it. Come. Good. Time. That's okay.
You had to take the red cup and put it to the bottom until the blue cup eventually came to the top. I thought I was moving quite fast, but I was shaking, nervous, cameras around me. I thought I was moving fast, but there were, I guess, 2 persons who were quite faster than I was. I did fairly good.
Well, when I saw the cup challenge, it was a lot of cups, I have to say. A lot. So, didn't think I could do that one.
let's go. Yeah, let's go. Let's come on.
I thought because I was left-handed, I don't have proper balance when it comes to holding things, so it's like everything would just tip over. No matter when I do this, it look fast, but every time I put a cup on top, it feels like the blue one is just farther and farther and farther away.
Vamos, amiga.
Vamos, amiga?
Por favor.
Yeah, why you do it after this, man? Did they talk and talk?
Come on, this thing out
So I need Jerry Springer show. I didn't feel disappointed because I knew I couldn't do it. So I was just like, okay, thank God it's over. All right, I'm good.
I was like, I cannot do this.
Look good, just like that. One rhythm. Yes, just like that, babe. Sweet. Got it. Sweet. That rhythm. Let's go.
From the morning, I felt bad. And I tried my best to stop them, one underneath another.
5 more, let's go. 4 more. 3
When
more.
I finished the challenge, I was like, I knew if I wasn't sick, I could have done better. But I still put my effort into it and did it.
And I watched other girls play it and I said, this looks like it's more difficult than I thought. And when I went up there now, and I started and like my hands started to freeze, I didn't even have fingernails to help grab the cup. And I realized that it's really more difficult than I thought. I just went back and I think about it and I said that I tried my best. I know that I tried my best. I didn't turn out to be number one, but I did the best that I could.
Next challenge is for the men. One of the biggest causes of divorce in today's society is money. This challenge will remind you that money is necessary, but keeping a balance in other areas of life is equally as important. You will have 5 tries to take a $2 bill from between 2 bottles which are balanced on top of each other without it falling. Whoever achieves this in the least amount of time wins.
Bottles, the challenge with the bottles. I mean, how hard could it be? 2 bottles, $2, too easy. You know, any challenge with money, believe that I'm gonna win that. What can I say? I mean, I knew I could do it. Knew I could do it. I surprised myself, to be honest, but you know, I'm still not underestimating anyone else.
I was nervous because I saw it on TV before, and the time I saw it, it was never done. So I was like, yo, I really don't think I can do this. I was really surprised that I did it in the second one, because the first one showed me off and I said, man, I know I won't be able to do it. So it really surprised me when I did it after the second one.
Going into it, I said, okay, well, there's really no strategy to this. It's just leveling the bill and pulling it as fast as you can. So that was, I asked her again, and she said the same thing. So we agreed on that, and that was my plan going in. So I tried the second one, the third one. And then finally, God decided, okay, the fourth one is good enough for you, and I did it on the fourth one.
I look on the bottle and I said I have confidence in myself that I know I can do it right. It's the first time doing it, but I just had strong confidence in myself that I can do it. But when I pulled the first one, I realized that the bottle dropped. And I'm like, yo, I gotta speed up and do better on the next one. And I pull the next bottle, and when I pull our bottle, while the bottle drop, the other bottle drop. So then like that may get me leave frustrated, but I really like behind me, I tell me, babe, just calm and just do it. That one they drop, the next one drop as well. So I had 3 tries, but yo, nothing beats a trier. So I still feel good that I tried, and you know, I'm proud of myself.
Well, for me, the pint buckle challenge was luck. To me, that challenge had nothing to do with size or speed. You had to either know how to do it, or you had to have luck.
Next challenge is for the women. Your task is to put 5 nuts on top of one another using a chopstick. Whoever completes this in the least amount of time wins.
With this, the setting up of the nuts, I saw that on a game show and it was hard. But it looked easy from watching other people do it, but just not. I was kind of nervous about that challenge.
Shake it. Shake it to them, yeah.
By the third one, nope, my head started trembling. It was harder than brain surgery. It was terrible, man. My head was just trembling. If it was a patient, he would have been dead by now. He was pretty supportive at some point, but it's like he's there, babe, you could do it. It's like, no, you're not here doing it, so you don't know how hard it is to do it. So. I was kind of disappointed, you know, but it was okay, I guess.
When it comes to the nuts competition, that was pretty hard.
Take your time. Take your time. Set it on top. Alright, good. No, take your time. Set it. Alright, yeah. Alright, take your time. Good. Take your time. You don't need to hurry. You don't need to hurry up. Alright. Take your time. Take it easy. Alright. Take it all slow. No man, go to your time to go.
Although I wanted to give up, Delaware was like, you can do it. I was like, I would never want to try that game back again. That was pretty hard for me. But it was awesome. Learning new stuff, but it wasn't something I would try again.
In the instruction, it looked, pretty easy. I like to stuck things too. So I in my mind, I know. While in the game, I did the first one, it went out easy. The second one, it went out easy. Then the third one, my hand began shaking too. And then the fourth one, did the same thing, and it almost fell.
But it didn't.
It didn't. And then the last one.
Take your time. Take your time.
I made it. It came out, and I did it in 50 seconds or something like that. But something in 50 seconds.
When I saw what was going to be my second challenge with the nut, I knew that was going to be a very difficult task for me. I felt like I was doing it good, and when I reached the fourth one, that was when I started to talk to my frustration because that was when frustration kicked in.
Just like that. Just set and go slow. Make sure you're off.
And it seems like I couldn't get the fifth one on top of the fourth one. And I continued. I tried my best. My hand made it shake very much. Brian told me just tilt my hand, try my best, not give up.
Just set that one. As long as you do calm, tilt your hand down the back a little bit. Pick it up. Don't worry about it. Pick it up. We can do it. Set, calm, set. Release your hand on the back and pull slowly.
And at the end, I end up forgetting it top of each other, and I'm proud of myself. Right, man.
Don't worry about it. We got it.
When I was the last nut to the top, I tried to fix the nut to the bottom that seemed to not be set right. Sean was telling me, leave it, but I didn't listen to him, and I touched it and everything fell. So I had to stuck it all over again. Then I got nervous. I was mad with myself for not listening to him. And then my hand started to shake and shake. I was a nervous wreck. If I have listened to him, I would have done much better.
This is the final challenge for the men. At the bottom of each leg of this stocking is a coin. Your task is to reach for this coin without using one hand to help the other. Whoever completes this in the least amount of time wins.
When I heard about the stockings competition, I didn't know what to say because I know sometimes those girls have problem putting on stockings. So I said, man, how will my hand get in between those stockings like that? And the only thing I was thankful for is that I didn't have nails, so I know it would have been a little easier for me. But I still was kind of nervous to know how quick I would do it. I reached at the point where I was halfway and like my hands didn't want to move no more. I tried everything. I tried moving my little pinky, moving this one, still didn't budge. And I was there for a long while and I was kind of, man, how will I get through this?
Curve it. Turn your hand. Turn it. Turn it down a pattern. Just turn your hand. Curve it.
When I finished the competition, I knew I didn't have the best time, and I knew I didn't do the way I expected to do, but at least I did it.
Alright, and worse if you have nails.
The stocking challenge was speed, but it also had to do with the size of your hands. Well, from my point of view. However, you know how the stockings is, it's hard to actually put on. So imagine for you to actually push your hand in it and try to crawl it up until you reach the end, because you couldn't actually lift it up and let the shilling drop in your hand. You had to reach actually to the end. So that challenge was basically speed and hand movements, how good you're good with your hands. Right, and I think I did fairly well for me second. So
I watch the other guys doing it and I tell myself, I could do this, because then you just push your hand in and try to reach for the quarter.
Just so you can't pull up my sleeve.
I can't. Oh, your sleeve. I can pull up a sleeve.
When it come to my time now, my turn, and I went and I did it, I realized that, yo, I see why stockings not meant for male, because now a really hard thing to put on. I can imagine when females go through, and while they do it, I like, part of it I get frustrated because my finger like, you stay right up there, you know, I come down with the rest. And I really like, as usual, always there behind me, supporting me. She just tell me, babe, just have confidence in yourself and you could do it. And I just did it, but with the time I had, I just do what I got to do, and I still feel good that I completed as well, not just stopping halfway and giving up.
I talked to Rose because she's the one that uses stockings, and I asked her, you know, how you put on your stockings, what do you do? And she showed me, and I had this idea in mind to put my hand in this way. Yeah, this way. Yeah, she told me, but I completely forgot. I had that, you know, that is what I'm gonna do. That's how I'm gonna win. I initially forgot what Rose told me to push my hand, the way to push my hand in, and I just pushed my hand with all my fingers open. And it seemed to be working in the beginning because my left hand reached the coin. And I was like, oh, that was like 10 seconds or 15 seconds. And I was like, oh, I got this. I looked at her like, you know, I got this. The left one. And then when it was time for the right, that was the problem because the stocking slipped off of my left hand, so I didn't have any support to pull it. And I was just trying to like eat up the stockings with my hand to get to the coin.
This little finger, I want to come out, man.
Halfway down, my pinky finger got stuck on an upper portion of the stocking, and so I only had 4 fingers to work with, and those 4 could not pull because this one was stuck. It just stopped working, I guess. And I wasted, I think, the entire 5 minutes with 1 coin in my hand and 1 finger halfway. And
it's hard, baby. I can't go no way because that today, and I have to take that out. And there's no way I could do that. There's no way with this thing anyway.
They told me, okay, time is up. You can't do it. You can't complete the challenge. So.
No one is doing well. Pretty nervous, man. I'm pretty nervous. I don't know what to expect. I really don't. It's much easier than I thought, I must admit. You don't force it, that's the thing, you know. I'm a guy that's pretty good with my hands, so doing pretty well. I won. I'm glad that it's over.
You win second?
Like I said, you know, the trick is not to force it. You know, you take your time, let it flow. That's all.
The final challenge for the women is a marble maze. Women, your task is simple. You will have 10 tries to roll a marble through the maze, and if successful, it will fall into the bucket at the end. Whoever gets the most marbles in the bucket wins.
When it came to the marble competition, I thought it was pretty easy. But being up there, it was very, very hard. First thing came into my mind was, I never spun a marble before in my whole life. I saw my brother playing it, but I never tried it. I only got 1 marble into the bucket. I was upset, really upset that I got 1 into the bucket. And I said I will try it at home. Maybe I can do it if there's another competition in life.
Sean kept telling me that this is not a time thing. It's just how much marble you could manage to throw in the bucket. But again, it was in my own little world. I kept throwing them fast. I ended up to catch 5 marble.
And when I gonna do this marble challenge, I said, I think I could play marble, but I can't play marble because I only managed to get 3 in there. And at the end of it, I just feel disappointed in myself. That's the first time I really feel disappointed in myself because I think I could get more marble than that in there.
It was the last small challenge for the females. And then I said, you know what, I was super confident because I already won the cup and the nut game. So I said I had this one and it was pretty easy. And then while through the game, I was doing it and I got 5. 5 went in the bucket and then I said, okay.
With the marble competition, when I was watching the others do it, I was telling him, okay, babe, I'm left-handed. I won't be able to do this. I don't have proper balance, don't have proper direction, nothing. So when I went up there and did it, and after I started catching and catching, so I just followed the same routine. After I built some confidence and I won it, I was really, really happy. Finally won something, well, on my part, because he was the one doing the winning. But yeah, I was happy that he was happy. So.
went to the Chadwick Spa. We were to see how the masseuse did the massage, and then we were to imitate her.
My name is Anna. I want to show you how you do the massage.
And we were to, you know, with the hands and the oil and the different parts, and then they were to choose a winner.
When it came to the spa competition, I was like, this is easy. I did massage at Alma's school before.
This part is really all the person. I have a lot of stress in this part because with the people work too much and the stress out here.
And I saw she focusing a main on the left side because she said it was to carry the blood up to the heart. And I saw her hands look very light and things.
When we went there at the spa and I saw the masseuse doing, I was like, oh my gosh, I hope I could get all these points that she's getting here in the time that we are supposed to do it. Because watching her do it, she was teaching us the main points that you massage when someone is in pain or whatever, when she does it for her job. So I was like, there is no way we could get these main points in like a couple minutes. So
she demonstrated on Sean how to do the massage and the different scent of the oil, how it calms you down and stuff like that. So I tried to observe as best as I could to do my best.
As for the competition, I was first, and then first I started fixing Alan's robe, and then I placed the oil on my hands, and then I began, you know, massaging him the way they demonstrated us. I tried my best doing it. To me, I knew I did just the way they showed us to do it, and you know, I said I got this one because I did. To me, I did actually the same way the masseuse did it.
The massage that she gave me felt real good, and I was actually falling asleep, and I thought the time was too short that they gave the massage. It was like 2 minutes, I think, that they gave you guys, and that was really short.
I said when it was my turn, I was going to try to follow the same pattern like she did and focus on the left side, focus in the shoulder, and I think I did a good job. I tried my best and I was happy with myself at the end of the competition.
During the massage, while lying down on the bed while Ariel was massaging me, it felt like it was an original masseuse actually doing it. But I came to terms and I realized that it was Ariel, and I couldn't believe because it felt so good. Her hands were very intense on my skin. I felt personally that Ariel actually did exactly what the masseuse lady was instructing them to do.
I took all the lady's direction, listened to what she did, follow instruction.
While I was getting my massage from Savannah, I felt real relaxed, and it took me into another world, and I really didn't want it to end. I really enjoyed the massage, and I was hoping that I can get more massages at home.
Well, while doing the massage, I remember she said when you're massaging someone, always push the circulation up, you know, get the blood flowing. And so I tried remembering everything she did. It worked out.
I had no idea what was going on back there. All I know, it felt good, you know?
During the competition, I was like really nervous. I was shaking while I was massaging Sean. But I still try and manage to pull my composure and do my best.
Well, the bad thing, I don't really want to say, but it actually took that challenge or that little spa trip for me to get a massage from Jasmine. Because it's been quite a while since I got a massage from her, right? I know most of the time she's tired because she's working, but that was a very appreciated massage. So nice.
When they gathered all the female and then they were going to announce the winner, and then you know, I saw her looking all at the other girls and not at me, and I was like, did they do better than I did? I was like, okay, all right, fine.
All the girls, you do nice massage, but I have to tell the who is the winner. Okay, the winner is Minardia. She do the better.
We won. I'm happy for that, but I must admit that wasn't my main focus at that point, you know. I was only focusing on my massage, I must admit.
I thought I had it. To me, I felt that I did the same thing as she was doing it. I was so sad because that was one of the major competition. But I came in second, but still I wanted first place.
I was happy for Minardia when she won the competition because I knew that she did a great job, and Brighton's reaction speaks for it all. Just the way how he was acting so relaxed, I knew that he got a good massage from Minardia.
And I just remember her saying, remember always to keep circulation up because that's the flow of the blood, you know, always push up. And she said most people are tense around the neck and shoulders, so just keeping at those areas.
After 10 challenges, in first place, Brighton and Maynardia. Second place, Alan and Rosselli. Third place, Ryan and Ariel. Fourth place, Delroy and Savannah. Fifth place, Sean and Jasmine. Stay tuned to see who comes out on top on the third episode of From Yes to I Do Season 3.
Stand up, baby. 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 I just stand up, see?
Growing up, I never learned about love. Now I'm surrounded by it every day. It's the way you make it easy, I know.